Howdy everybody, Mr. G here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the eighth note. Let's jump right into it. Now, I want you to think about this. We have our whole note, which is 4 beats. Whenever we cut that whole note into halves, we get a half note, which is going to be worth 2 beats each. So after we cut the half note in half, now we have quarters. So we have quarter notes, and quarter notes equal 1 beat of music. So after we do that, what if we want to cut that quarter note in half? How many beats of music is that new note going to get? It's going to get half a beat of music. So we cut the quarter note in half, and now we have half a beat of music. This half a beat of music is called our eighth note. So this is what a pair of eighth notes look like. And this is what they look like separated. Now let's put all of this into context with the world's most boring measure in the world.
So I'm going to have boom, 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 boom. Those are my quarter notes.
So let's go ahead and count this. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
So now, let's try to think about those eighth notes again. I want us to split these quarter notes in half. Let's go ahead and think about this. So I'm gonna split this quarter note in half, and I'm going to get my eighth note. I'm gonna split this quarter note in half, and I'm gonna get my other eighth notes. And I'm gonna keep going, split this one in half, I get my other eighth notes, and I'm going to split this one in half and get those eighth notes. So as you can see, right here, this one lines up with the very first eighth note. This one right here as well, and right here. So let's kind of talk about this. So as you remember, whenever we were counting our quarter notes, every time we said a number, our foot was down or up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our foot was down. So the same concept still applies right here. Every time I say a number, my foot is still going to be down. That's always the case. But what about this extra note right here? Is my foot going to be down or up? My foot's going to be up for this. So I'm going to put my arrow up for that note. Bada bing, bada boom. So what we're going to call this extra note, we're going to call that our and. And we're just going to draw a plus sign for these. So we have our foot down on the numbers, and every time I have an and, my foot should be up. So let's go ahead and try to count this measure. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again, and 2 and ready and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and off. Awesome. So I want you to go ahead and open up to chart number 6, and I want you to look at line number 1. In the first measure, we have 4 quarter notes. In the second measure, we have 8 eighth notes. And what I want you to do on this first line, I want you to go ahead and write in your subdivisions. I want you to make sure you have a big 1, big 2, big 3, and big 4 under the quarter notes. And for the eighth notes, make sure you have your big 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as the ands for all the appropriate eighth notes. All right, so let's go ahead and write in our definition.
We're going to have our eighth note, which looks like that. That's 1 eighth note. It's going to equal half a beat of music. Make sure you're putting this on the left-hand side of your paper. And what is the rest equivalent to this eighth note? It's going to be that weird look. It's going to be a weird looking 7. That's going to be our eighth rest.
So since we have a lot of room in chart number 6 on the top right-hand corner, we're gonna write in something to help us memorize these subdivisions. So you're gonna draw a quarter note, draw a few more dots down, and have 2 eighth notes to help us remember. Whenever we split that quarter in half, we get 2 eighth notes. And I want you to go ahead and put a 1 and an and And remember, for every number, our foot is down, and for the and, our foot is up. Well guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope this helped. Stay tuned for the next part.